guests and everything like that. A lot of people look at it like you lost a lot of guests from Heineken and that's so me and Fed or whatever shit like that. Which of course I
lost a lot of guests.
A lot of hosts, a lot of your co-hosts and shit like that, or hosts or whatever, and things like that. So what
there's a difference between losing and firing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if you want to believe that I'm losing people, then you're going to believe that.
That's a narrative, I'll say.
If you don't want to acknowledge me as a boss who runs his company a certain way, and if niggas cross the line, then they out of there, then you're going to believe that I'm losing people.
Gotcha.
You're not going to believe that I'm actually making a decision like, yo, I can't tolerate what you're doing.
Gotcha.
You got to go. And motherfuckers are going to spin it how they want to spin it, because being off the show is such a fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not in the case of you, Knowledge or Misfit, but for them, it's such a fuck up that it has to be explained in a way that could be favorable to them. You know what I'm saying? And I think in the post Rory and Mal era, there's some people who looked at it like, well, we could just do this. We could say it was him, and then hopefully we get sympathy, and then all the sympathetic people will watch us. All the people that feel like they've been wronged in life can identify with us. But it's not true. When you do something to jeopardize your situation, and you know that you're jeopardizing your situation, like, what do you want me to do? Like, you want me to overlook it? If I overlook it too much, then my shit fucks up.
Facts.
I can't do that. Morally, I can't do that. If I make an agreement with you and I say, yo, this is what we doing, you stand on that agreement. If you can't stand on the agreement, then you're a weak person and you don't belong around us. Simple as that. You know what I mean? A lot of individuals, they made decisions based on their history, based on their experiences, but not based on reality. People say, oh, you need to pay your employees. My employees got paid. A lot of these niggas skipped out on taxes that I gotta pay. But if you don't have a boss's mentality, you don't see that. You just think, oh, well, he probably wasn't paying them like that. No, nigga, I gotta pay the fucking government because of these niggas.
How does it hurt though? Like,
it hurts because their salary is like not being claimed, and I have to pay for it.
I mean, as far as the audience, how does it hurt them? As far as like people who get used to people, like you know what I'm saying, to the point where you do change and you revamp, which I already know you're very good at. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I always said to you, like, yo, I remember before having conversation, like, yo, nigga, your math Hoffa, my nigga. Like, it's gonna work. Like, you good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just to see you go through multiple guests though, like,
guest hosts.
I mean, guest hosts. Well, how does that affect, your mentality, your chemistry, you bringing in new guest hosts, and how does that affect, the way you transition?
If they parted tastefully, like you and Misfit did, some of the audience still continues to follow what you do. Some of the audience still continues to follow what she does. If they parted in a way where they had to make me look bad so that they could gain sympathy, the niggas' fan bases be based on sympathy. Like, it's not based on we like you, we like your show. It's based on I think you got done wrong, so I'm gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? And that's weak. That's weak as fuck. And that's why you see it doesn't grow at the same rate as all of us did. When I put that team together, I created Boys in the Hood. I had the street nigga. I had the nigga that was not so street. I had the righteous nigga. I had the nigga that say crazy shit. I created that cast for the purpose of, I don't want this show to rely on guests.
Gotcha. You want it to have its own personality. Really barbershop talk.
So I created an ecosystem. What people are not looking at, for the people who judge or say whatever they're gonna say, and I can't knock you. Your experiences or your experiences. You know what they say? We don't see things as it is. We see things as we are. Mm-hmm. And there's so many people in this world that feel like they got slighted, or they got, someone was oppressing them or whatever. So they identify with these weak individuals and they bullshit. But I look at it like, I was paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Sheesh. 7, 8. 8 people.
Damn.
8 people was living their life off of what we was doing.
Yeah. Salute. I know how it feels.
And on top of that, I was doing extra. So if niggas feel like they gotta make me look like the devil so that somebody could feel sorry for us, watch our wax show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Do your thing. But at the end of the day, karma's a real thing. And if you feel like somehow that's not gonna double back to you, you tripping.
Well, I had a question. So let me paint this scenario to you, right? Let's say if I work for you, you hired me to be like a host and whatever the case may be. Cool. Right. Let's say if I was like, I guess I was making blogs or trying to start my own stuff to try to make a living for myself, because eventually, let's just say that I didn't want to like work for you all of my life, but I want to try to help set up stuff, and I let you know that right beforehand. Right. Okay. How would you feel about that if I let you know right up front versus somebody who didn't let you know and then you see it online and stuff like that?
You're making blogs, right?
Right.
You're not trying to recreate our show, correct? You're not interviewing individuals. Now, the issue that I had, because I know who you're talking about, the issue that I had with them is we shook hands and we agreed you're going to stop that show and focus on this, because this is moving a lot faster than what y'all doing. Mm-hmm. Let's all do this. I had a show called Read Between the Lines, where I would go live and I make $700 to $1,000 every time I went live. But I stopped that also, and I'm focused on this. So now all the people that was watching me, all the people that have been watching me from battle rap for over a decade, they're being exposed to you, someone who doesn't have the same level of notoriety. So I'm giving you something.
Right.
Now, you could take what you're getting and put it back into the situation so we could grow bigger, or you could be a crab and you could decide, I'm gonna step to the side and start building my own thing, so when people call me for guests or they wanna be on a show, I could tell them math is busy and then bring you on my shit. You dig what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
That's crab shit.
Right. So when I look at that, I look at like the Undisputed show, right?
Right.
You know how Club Shay Shay, he had that.
Right.
Now let's just say if it was a scenario like that, would you have a problem with that?
Would I have a problem? If it's not within breaking the boundaries of our agreement, then fine. But if we all agreed, because I could start a solo show, bro. 99% of the guests that come on the show, they come on the show for me. So I could start a solo show. How would you feel if I just start a solo show in the middle of us building?
That's tough.
Would you look at me weird like, yo, nigga, like, why you... So niggas hit you up and you took them to your show instead of coming to us? You look weird, right?
Right.
So I just felt like when you got the mentality of a snake, you gonna think everybody else got the same mentality. I guess my fault was thinking everybody had the same mentality as me.
Right.
Like, yo, we building something, we gonna keep working on it.
Correct.
Some niggas was like, nah, he gonna snake us. So let's snake him. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
And that's how that played out. It is what it is. You know, I've invited these individuals to come on the show and debate with me. Debate with me what you think went wrong. Because I got receipts. You want me to pull them out? I got receipts. How are you going to sit across from me and tell the lies that you've been telling? I saw somebody say that when everybody's saying the same thing, they can't be wrong. A group of individuals sat in a room and said, I cut them out of a $2.7 million deal from Revolt. An hour and a half, they sat there and said this. You've never seen my content on Revolt's page. You've never seen a Revolt signet on my page. You've never seen any type of headline saying Math Hoffa signed a Revolt deal. So just off the strength of that, what validity do these individuals hold? What do they hold? They sat there and lied to you. But this is what's going on in their mind. Yo, I think he cut us out. I think he cut us out of a deal. The goofiness. Because that's some shit you would do. So you think it's real. You get it, you turn on the camera and be like, oh, we gonna kill him with this one. We gonna kill him with this one. Yeah, nigga, you cut us out of 2.7 million, which doesn't fucking exist.
Right.
So what happened? In this case, everybody's saying the same thing. It's bullshit. Because where's the proof? Where's the deal? I'm still independent. You walked in, you didn't see Revolt around the shop nowhere.
Why you ain't get why ain't your deals go through, or like, you know, if you did hit, like, or did you ever have the opportunity to get them any major deals?
I had an opportunity where there was a deal on the table, but it didn't make sense.
Okay.
So, you know, we kind of parted ways.
Okay.
Now, would I work Revolt in the future? Of course.
But if you could go back to that deal, was it a good deal? And if so, if you could go back, would you have taken it? In retrospect, or was it a good enough deal for you to have taken?
Ain't no going back. So
I got you. I respect that.
Ain't nothing I can say about it. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, while these individuals were saying, let's go start our own show, I was campaigning to get them more money. So it hurt my heart. Like, damn, I'm over here fighting with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's putting his arm on my shoulder saying, this is all we got. And I'm like, I need more. And y'all niggas is someplace starting your own show and stealing guests from my show to take them over to yours? Like,
you was directly contact with
yes.
Puff? Okay.
Yes. Shout out to my man Smitty. Smitty get the job done.
Smitty the GOAT.
Smitty get the job done.
Yeah, shout out to Smitty.
And we're not even gonna bring up the fact that one of the individuals on the show brought me to two niggas that was not associated with Revolt and tried to get me to sign a dummy contract so they could go negotiate a real contract with Revolt.
Wow.
Like, we ain't even gonna bring that up on how snaky that is. You dig what I'm saying?